This is fucking weird, man. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, officially announced that he will be stepping down by 2025. And here's why that's really sketchy. Because this man right here, aka Klaus Schwab himself, said that he will also be stepping down by 2025. As you can see, before I go any further, the Bank of America analysts forecast that Dimon will step down in late 2025 or 2026, more specifically 2025. Now, as you can see, like it says here, like I stated, Klaus Schwab will be stepping down by 2025. This is literally on the WEF website, people. Recession and automation changes our future of work, but there are jobs coming. The robot revolution will create 97 million new jobs, but communities most at risk from disruption will need support from businesses and governments. And in 2025, analytical thinking, creativity, and flexibility are among the top skills needed, with data and artificial intelligence, content creation, and cloud computing the top emerging professions. So are they confessing that AI is going to be taking over by 2025? Because God, this was from the WEF themselves. AI will replace some 85 million jobs by 2025. And by 2030, the number of jobs lost to automation in the US will supposedly reach 73 million. That's Forbes. And also by 2030, supposedly AI will be responsible for North America's 14% boost in GDP. That's PwC. Is this not sketchy to anybody else? Because for those
Today,
in a recent X reply by Musk, there will be universal high income, not basic, as he believes the goal of a government should be to maximize the happiness of people. Giving each person money allows them to decide what meet their needs, rather than the blunt tool of legislation which creates self-serving self-interest. Universal high income doesn't only benefit humans, but is positive for AI's future. There will be no scarcity except for what we define as scarce. In this scenario, everyone can have whatever goods and services they want. And he wraps it up by saying it is less clear on how we will find meanings in a world where work is optional. And this is what Rob had to say about it. You can pause to read it. But I'm going to summarize it for you all, as Elon Musk is talking about a future where everyone has a lot of money, not just enough to get by. This is different from the idea of universal basic income, where everyone gets a set amount of money to cover their basic needs. Musk believes that because of things like AI and smart computers, people won't have to work as much for money. Instead, they can choose to work for fun or learn new things. The universal high income that he talks about might mean that everyone gets a lot of money no matter if they have a job or not. This is because he believes that technology will change the economy so much that we need a new way to share money, making sure everyone has
Yeah, man, and you're gonna be on
this is
a social credit system as well.
2025?
All right.
Thinking create Forbes. And also by
I'm gonna give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. All right, and salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your laws and freedoms to do so. And shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this your brother Kagabar. All right, and you got, as you see, you got the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. All right, as well as that devil Klaus Schwab stepping down in 2025. Okay, do you know there's been a lot of CEOs that have stepped down really since the pandemic? I mean, you've had a lot of CEOs step down. We know the tech sector, the tech sector has been getting hit hard, you know, laying people off because of this whole AI revolution, if you will, man. You know what I'm saying? This fourth industrial revolution is really about to put a lot of people out of work. And as you see here, I believe that the AI or Salakia, the WEF themselves said AI will replace some 85 million jobs by next year, which is what, 6 months away? 6-7 months away. Okay, with how fast these days are moving, man, it's gonna be here before you know it. So they're pretty much telling you that AI is gonna replace these jobs, man. And it's as if people haven't already been getting laid off. It's been hard for people to find work. A lot of people, are living with their parents. A lot of people are, working 2-3 jobs, maybe 4 jobs just to get by. And it's about to get a whole lot worse because AI is literally taking over, man. And this is the reason why, right? They've continued to push the narrative out that there's going to be universal basic income. We don't want to call it universal high income, universal basic income. At the end of the day, it's all going to be on the backbone of digital currency. Okay, so it ain't nothing for them to type in some numbers on the computer. Okay, all right, give you 200,000 digital, whatever it's going to be called, digital dollars, right, a month or however it's going to be, however it's going to look, man. But we do know this is the direction where these devils are headed to, man. And it might sound nice, like, oh well, shit, man, I ain't gonna have to work as much. I might not have to work at all. Okay, AI is gonna do everything, so I'll just have all this free money to do whatever I want with. Okay, and it might sound enticing, but at the end of the day, man, you have to understand what that's gonna come with. That will come with a sacrifice. All right, that's gonna come with that man's mark of the beast, which is that RFID microchip that's going to contain that digital money, man. There's just no way around it. We got the dollar about to collapse. We got BRICS about to go online with their BRICS Pay, and they're supposed to be dropping $1 in October, okay, as the information went out. So, you have all these things going on, and you might look like, oh, well, this is going to be great, man, blah, blah, blah. You said inflation and, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, man, these devils, the solution they're about to give you is not going to be the solution you want, okay? This is why that devil Klaus Schwab said you're going to own nothing and be happy, right? Because this is the beast system. It's being set up right before your eyes, man. And the devil's job is to entice you and to make it look like it's going to be like they're doing you a favor, right? According to Forbes, by 2030, the number of jobs lost to automation in the U.S. will reach 73 million. I mean, these are large numbers, man. 73, 80 million, that's damn near a third of the population in America. And that's not even including the working class population. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? It'd be probably even a little more than a third, because 300 some odd million people are not working in America. Okay, you got children and elderly and et cetera, man. So depending on whatever the working population is, matter of fact, let's just look it up briefly. You know what I'm saying? Let's see real quick. Or not, what is the working class? How many people? Give me one more. Let's just look this up. Because, that's a lot of jobs. It's going to be a lot of jobs lost. Wow. Okay, according to Finance Yahoo, this article is released January of this year. It says there are roughly 104 million working class Americans, but few of them write books about themselves. Okay. See here, percent of America. No, that's not what we want. Because this is scripture tell you that there's going to be no work for Egypt. So I'm gonna grab that in a minute. But in a class model devised by these sociologists, the working class comprises between 30 to 35% of the population. So let's just say, about 100 some odd million people. Well, damn, man, if 100 million people, 100 some odd million people, give or take, make up the working class over here in America, Babylon the Great, and they're saying AI is going to replace 85 million jobs, then, do the math, right? Do the math on that, man. Okay? Now, I'm not sure if this is just specifically going into America, but obviously the Forbes one is going into the U.S., so I'm pretty sure that the World Economic Forum dealing with that 85 million jobs lost by 2025 is dealing with America as well. So this is the reason why Scripture says there's going to be no work for Egypt, man. Okay, you look around, you see that we're in a retail apocalypse. We're in a banking, banks are collapsing left and right. You know what I'm saying? More banks are poised to collapse, and we're moments away from the collapse of the U.S. dollar, man. So it makes sense why, there's going to be no work for Egypt. And at the same time, they're telling you, look, AI is going to allow for universal basic income. Yeah, sure it is, man. And they're going to give you that universal basic income. And it's not going to be by the fiat dollar that's hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt. It's going to be by means of that new currency, man, a digital one. See, that's what everything's been leading to, man, whether you like it or not, man. All right. So we're at a pivotal turning point. And this is Isaiah chapter 19. All right. Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 14, Salakia. The Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. See, so we're coming into the time. Matter of fact, we've been in a time of an unprecedented labor shortage, man. Like I said, people ain't able to find jobs, man. A lot of these employers are putting out those job listings, but they're really just doing that for face value. They're not really hiring people, man. Like, you got a lot of people reporting they've applied to, dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of jobs, and they ain't getting no call back. I see that constantly on TikTok, man. Be just crying on here. Motherfuckers going back to live with their parents. I mean, it's really bad, man. It's only getting worse because Scripture said there's going to be no work for Egypt. All right, as we come into this economic collapse, like I said, you got JP Morgan. I mean, that's major. JP Morgan CEO Klaus Schwab stepping down. I mean, there's been numerous CEOs that have stepped down, man, since that pandemic. So that alone should tell you what direction the U.S. economy is headed in, man. And it's very dark for this place. That's why scriptures say this. See, so while you people have been invested in the American dream, right, which is turned into a nightmare, all of these insiders, these elites, man, they've been divesting. Okay, they no longer invested in the U.S. dollar, man, because they know this shit's about to collapse. It's Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 3. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble." Who's the keepers of the house, man? Who's running, pulling the strings? Your elite banking families. Okay, all of these, the higher luminaries, the lower luminaries, your politicians, your CEOs. Okay. Yeah, man. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, going into your military men. Okay, that's why everybody's looking at America's military like, yeah, man, they're not ready for this war. Okay, the alphabet is flooded into the military, and the people are obese, and nobody's ready to fight. Don't got the spirit to fight. See, it says, "And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few." Right, so the grinders goes into your workforce, man. Not only if people not able to find jobs and businesses have been shutting down because they can't afford to keep their doors open. Well, another side of that coin is that AI is literally replacing people's jobs left and right, man. See, so the only thing they can come with at this point, pretty much will be a universal, basic, high income, whatever. It might be high income because that's going to entice a lot of you simple people out there to go take that man's chip, right? Especially if you ain't got to work. That's what, I'm saying? Talking about 4-day work week and all that shit. Well, the next best thing is just to not fucking work at all. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, and they saying by 2025, these CEOs are stepping down and AI is going to replace millions of jobs, tens of millions of jobs, man. So, yeah, it's looking like these devils about to go ahead and put a plug on this fiat system, man. It says, "And the grinders cease because they are few." Yeah, unprecedented labor shortage. It says, "And those that look out of the windows be darkened." Now, when you look at these economists are saying that, yeah, they see a collapse coming imminently, man. They know things are not about to get better. And pretty much it's going to be the worst crash in history. And we know scriptures go into the fact that these are about to be the worst times in history, man. See, so, what I'm saying? That's pretty much the point, man. This man is setting up his beast system. Okay, we know, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead. It's going to be during the time of this collapse, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be during the time of when they rolling out digital money, digital currency. And when you look around the world, this is already happening, man. It's already happening. They're already rolling it out in various places, man. Okay, that's why I believe Cuba's banking system completely collapsed not too long ago. Preventing cash withdrawals, ATMs not working and shit. Okay, we know Zimbabwe and Nigeria and et cetera, have released their digital monies. Okay, you see, that's the direction they're all headed into. And when you mainly look at Europe, which the city of London, when you look at the Bank of England and over there, well, what are they doing, man? They're looking to they're looking to roll out their digital ID and digital wallets, digital euros, man. That's what they've been pushing heavy for. Okay, and by January 1st of next year, they're pretty much moving in hyperdrive. They got it to where they want all of their member states to allow instant payment transfers, man. Okay, instant payment transfers, man. Give me one moment. Which we know that goes into that digital money, man. That allows, what's that, ISO 2022. Okay, it's supposed to pretty much replace the SWIFT system. So to allow transfer of money 24/7, 365, they had to completely revamp this current banking system, banking infrastructure. Which is why they've allowed banks to collapse and shit. Because when they go back online, you know, they're gonna have it to be able to transfer money, digital money, 24/7, 365. And everybody all talking about XRP and Ripple and cryptocurrency. Man, that's not what the fuck it's gonna be, man. These devils are using digital currencies, central bank digital currencies, man. Cryptos have got you people enticed, and all you fucking peons out there really think that, you know, you're gonna be able to use cryptos and everybody's divesting in a crypto. Okay. Now, sure, you can divest in gold and silver, okay, because those are true commodities. But at the end of the day, man, scriptures say your silver, your gold, when these these foreign troops, the Russians, the Iranians, etc., when they really start causing all types of havoc over here, man, they're not going to regard your silver and gold. You're not going to be able to pay them off. See, so really, there's no way out of this, man. The only thing you can do is trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and hope that he keeps you from this hour of temptation, man, which we know he's going to do for the elect, right? Outside of that, man, no matter what the fuck you got, man, everybody's falling, man. Everybody's about to feel this. Okay, this is I was looking this up, going into the EU adopts Slovakia. EU adopts Euro instant payments rules to take on Visa, MasterCard. But let me see specifically. Give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. EU instant payment regulation. And this went into effect during the eclipse. See, the instant payment regulation will bring several benefits such as increased convenience and speed for users, reduced fees for sending instant payments, enhanced competition, innovation in the payments market, and improved customer satisfaction and loyalty. The instant payment regulation will enter into force on April 8th. Okay. Is what it is. It adopted on the eclipse, published on March 19, 2024, amend the SEPA regulation to ensure that all EU citizens and businesses with a bank account can access affordable, secure, and barrier-free instant payments in euro 24/7, 365, man. Which we know that goes right into that digital currency, the digital wallet, digital ID that they're pushing forward. So, you know, it's safe to say, man, we're in them times, man, where these devils about to pull the plug. You know, that's why you look at the war. Iran's president just died. Now they pretty much blaming America for it, and, you know, blaming Israel and America. You know, Russia suspects foul play, and now you got Norway. No, I believe it was Norway. I'm gonna say Sweden and Ireland. That damn, I was looking into this, man. It's a whole lot going on, but they pretty much are against or they recognize Palestine as a state, okay, or some along the lines of they recognize the Palestinians, and now Israel is furious about that shit because two of those members are part of NATO. See, and then you also have France. You have France that went out and said they support the international court for pretty much hitting Netanyahu with war crimes and shit. So you see all these members of NATO, man, they are no longer riding along with Amalek, man. That's why, matter of fact, let's grab this because scriptures, man, it's all about prophecy, man. And what the Most High said will happen is happening, man, whether the fuck you people believe it or not. Okay, the Most High said those 10 horns, man, they would turn on America, man, meaning NATO. Okay, look it up, man. You know, look it up. Sweden, Finland, and Ireland, two of which are part of NATO. They recognize Palestine as I believe it was a state or whatever, man. They recognize the plight of the Palestinians. And then France went out and said that they support the ICC charging Netanyahu with war crimes, so you know Amalek is furious about all that shit, man. That's why we tell you, man, pretty much America's just going to have the state of Israel, maybe fucking Canada and, you know, couple European countries here and there. But for the most part, man, they turning on this place because this place, they've dealt treacherously with their own allies and you know, this time for this place to be judged, man. So we want these devils to hurry up and put a dollar, man, and let this shit commence. This is Revelation 17 and verse 16. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast," which we know that beast going into this 7-headed red dragon represents Esau, Edom's empires throughout the ages. You see, it represents his empires throughout the ages, starting all the way back with the first one, which was the Greeks. And it's ending with this final one, which is the revised Roman Empire, man. Okay. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, okay, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire, which that thermonuclear fire goes into what? World War III. See, so this is why they're going to hate the whore, and you got many reasons for that. I mean, shit, just the way that America deals with their own people, man. When they sabotaged those Nord Stream pipelines so that few years ago, that was devastating to the economies over there in Europe. Okay, you know, preventing them getting that oil from Russia. I mean, that fucked Germany up, which is like one of the top economies over there, and all of the surrounding countries, man. So that's why it's safe to say, man, you know, America is really they're gonna be assed out. Okay, and now you see everything is geared up for anarchy in the streets of America. You got them talking about Operation Peacekeeper, so they got UN troops on American soil because they're anticipating civil unrest. You got this election, this highly anticipated election, which might not even occur. You know, all these things leading up. So, you know, we about to stay tuned, man. But at the end of the day, this devil's beast system is pretty much in full effect, man. And you know, this devil's about to roll out that mark, man. He's gonna collapse the dollar, man. Bring in digital currency and watch, man. A lot of you people are gonna take it, okay? But anyways, that's the point. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, DTAY, Baba Ball, Shalom.